Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 10 Trubisky. Trubisky 10. G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Just got done doing a live. We all saw what we saw. Steelers are not a good team. And like my title says, that could be the last nail in the steel coffin. It really could. Can this Steelers team win 3 games in a row with some things to help out and playoffs and other teams to help us out too? Probably not. The Colts beat us. They took care of us today. 1,000% smacked us in the mouth. The Texans have our number over 2. The Browns are in front of us too. The Bengals are winning at 8-6. We are now 4-7-7. We are last in the division. It could be one of the first times that Mike Tomlin has a losing season. I will address in this video the Mike Tomlin stuff. As you guys know, I'm a fan of Mike Tomlin, but I will go down some routes being, should the Steelers trade Mike Tomlin? Should the Steelers fire Mike Tomlin? Should the Steelers extend him? Or should the Steelers let him play out for, the 1-year contract, right? I'll go into the game too. The game was really poor here, there, and everywhere. But this does feel like the playoffs now are done. You've lost 3 games in a row versus Arizona Cardinals, the Patriots, and now the Colts at home. It's like 27-something to 13. I don't remember. Trubisky threw 2 picks. It's bad. Najee had a fumble. It looked pretty good at the start, 13-0. But Trubisky is not a good quarterback. The offensive line is not good. He hangs in the pocket too much. And yes, you put on coaching. Everyone deserves blame. The team looked unprepared. First of all, I want to say Kazi had a great hit. The legal one, when Kazi had that hit, was fantastic. Was one of the best tackles I've seen of the year, and smacked him, laid him out. That still is football. But that was really the only highlight in this game. As I watch now, it is 22nd and 13. Someone said to me that Rudolph is in. Is that true? Hold up. They're playing Rudolph now? Wow. That is a sign. You play Rudolph in the last 2 minutes. We'll talk about that in a minute, because they're playing Rudolph with 2 minutes to go, and that is crazy to me. You should have played Rudolph from the half. That's on Tomlin. That's a mistake. See how it goes. Trubisky just really struggled. But first of all, in this video, I do want to address that. I think the Steelers' chances are done. Nail in the coffin. It's unless they pull a rabbit out of a hat, they win 3 games in a row, and somewhere along the way they play good football, and other teams fail, and then we get the last wild card spot. There's probably no chance now that the Steelers can win the AFC North because the Ravens are far too in front. That's out of whack. We're 7-7. We've gone down to Rudolph as our 3rd quarterback. It's not going to happen. Playoffs are out of the picture. We can't even win a game. That's not going to happen. As much as the hype and hope that I love for this team sucks right now. It's not good. Najee can't break through the wall. Warren's trying his hardest, but it still doesn't get the job done enough. We saw DJ get a TD, but things weren't happening. Penalties here and there. Kazi got ejected. It sucks. It's bad. Let me go through some stats to paint a bit of a picture, and then I'll start to talk about the Tomlin stuff, because I want to give you my take on Tomlin, what I think is going to happen, what could happen, or the possibilities that could happen with Tomlin, right? Right now, 2 minutes ago, I doubt they do anything. Trubisky, it's a bad pass by Rudolph. Trubisky's 169 yards, 2 interceptions, 1 TD. They ran the ball for 61. The opponent, the Colts, got 215 yards on the pass and defense. Terrell Austin, everyone talks about Matt Canada. Terrell Austin will not be brought back next season. He is gone. You start fresh at DC. You start fresh at the OC. And possibly you start fresh at head coach, right? So 169 yards running is bad. Run defense was absolutely deplorable. It's not Steelers football. It's really bad football. So, yeah, other than that, guys, I don't know what to say in the stat-wise. Everyone kind of played terrible. Chris Boswell missed a kick, but what do? They're going down for 4th and 7, so you see me do a live play call. Rudolph steps back, and Rudolph gets sacked, and that is pretty much the season. So no matter if it's Trubisky or it's Rudolph, that could be the last nail in the coffin, in the steel coffin. Now, let me address this stuff too. This game sucks. It's awful. We lose 27-13. Let me address this thing here. Mike Tomlin, I feel like he's got, okay, then to me, they're not going to fire Tomlin with the last 3 games to go. I understand the frustration. All the fans out there will say, fire Tomlin, fire Tomlin, fire Tomlin, fire Tomlin. Not going to happen this year. But next year, we have Tomlin on a 1-year contract. Do the Steelers extend him? That's one option. The option is the Pittsburgh Steelers could extend Tomlin for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. What are that, maybe 3-year deal? That could be a possibility. Another possibility too I have seen is that the Pittsburgh Steelers could trade away Tomlin in his last year to the Panthers. I've heard rumors around Washington Commanders, get back 2 picks or something similar, and you start fresh. If the Steelers do that, if they trade away Tomlin, I'm fine. I'm not Tomlin Nation Australia. I'm Steelers Nation Australia who supports Tomlin. I like him. I still think he's cool. But if they did that, I'm fine. You start fresh. You get 2 picks. You get a new head coach in. You get a new head coach, a new OC, a new DC. You start fresh. Like still the same owners, still Omar Khan, Andy Waddle, but you start fresh. That could be a possibility. The Pittsburgh Steelers could trade him away to the Commanders, get 2 picks or something more back, and you start fresh. Then also Tomlin starts fresh too, and we see what happens with his legacy, his Hall of Fame career with a new team. Could be a possibility. Another possibility is the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Roonies, could just fire Tomlin. They could fire him next year. Next year, before the season, they say, we're done, Tomlin. We're going to get rid of you. The last year on your remaining contract, we're going to fire you. We're going to move on, and we're going to fire someone else. But they could get back some picks if they do trade into another team. If Tomlin still wants to coach, other teams will jump at him to try and get him on their squad to turn their team around. So there's a big possibility that they might trade him away. I'm not putting that aside. There really is. And this season could be his very first losing season. If they lose the next 3 games, they'll go 7-10, which is bad. But if they turn it around and go 7, they go 10-7, then yeah, it's going to be crazy. But this team doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs. They're not a good side. They're not a good side from quarterback being Kenny Pickett when he's in there. He's fun to watch, but he's not the best quarterback. Also, not a good side being Trubisky quarterback and paid him all the money to be backup quarterback. He sucks. Trubisky is not good. Offensive line isn't good either. And then they put Rudolph in there right now. You don't give Rudolph the best chance at 2 minutes to go into the game to go win you a game. So don't give Rudolph too much slack. That's the first time we've seen football in like 2 years in the last 2 minutes. This loss to me is on the coaching staff. This loss to me is on the organization. It's on the players. It's on Najee. It's on Trubisky. It's on all the players, dude. It's on so many players. The players have to realize they need to be better and play better football and play with heart and passion. They're trying their best, but they're not doing just enough to get the job done. And sometimes, too, maybe they're just a bad team. Anyways, guys, that's kind of my rant today. And like I said, this could be the last nail in the steel coffin. Really could be. Because do you think I'm trying to be hopeful and cheery and hype, but do I think the Steelers can win 3 in a row against the Bengals, against the Seahawks, against the Ravens? Tough. Very tough. If you play football like that today, very tough. You get beat down, and that's the first loss since 2008. The Steelers have won 8 games in a row to the Colts. Colts are now in playoff position. They have our number over us too. We lose this way, they're going for a 42-yard attempt, might be 30-13. The way we lost today, there's no way. They're going to end the game like they need points. That's a bit of an insult to injury. 30 points to 13, they win this game. Can the Steelers win 3 in a row? Probably not. Probably not. Will we watch them anyway? Facts, we will. Anyways, guys, that's my time. Hope you enjoyed Steeler Nation Australia. Today's loss sucks. I won't dwell on it too long. You're angry, you're mad, you're pissed off, but you keep moving forward. You keep walking forward. You should be sweet. But today is not good for Steelers football. The loss sucks. I'll see you later.